Louisville, as it's time for football at Lucas Oil Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Arizona Cardinals and the Indianapolis Colts. With Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico, and this is Spencer Schrader to get things rolling. Off we go from downtown Indianapolis. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So the Cardinals come out. They are led by their quarterback, Kyler Murray. Man, time flies, Greg. The #1 overall pick in 2019. The 7th year for Murray leading the Birds.
I think we're seeing this so often now in the modern NFL is quarterbacks who can hurt you both improv as a scrambler and also with designed runs coming out of the huddle. So this is a tricky situation. Guys who can run with this kind of speed, you have to be very careful how you pass rush them. You're not just rushing to a spot. It's not just an X behind the center. You got to try to corral him and keep him in the pocket because when he escapes, big plays are to be had. Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
He'll get it into the hands of Zay Jones. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. That one good for 15 and a first down.
It's just so impressive to see how good these guys are, especially the veterans, Mike. They've been out there a long time, a lot of experience. They know exactly where they are on the sideline, not only to secure this catch, but to be able to toe tap and drag that second foot. That's a big-time play by a big-time receiver.
That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down.
And this offense just continues to methodically move the ball down the field here on their opening drive, Mike. And I think defensively, they've got to figure something out. Otherwise, this has the looks for one of those long days in the office.
And that is incomplete. But now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On the ground, DeMercado. Good blocking to the 15. And he's in. What a try. Amari DeMercado. Touchdown, Arizona. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Chad Ryland now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Cardinals will take a 7-0 lead. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. Anthony Gould now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Colts offense going to take the field here for the first time. They're led by the former first-round pick out of Duke, quarterback Daniel Jones.
Now, this is the type of quarterbacks that just give defensive coordinators nightmares. They stay up all night thinking, okay, what is the best way to defend him? Do we treat him as a runner? Do we treat him as a passer? And I think that's really where the most stress comes in, Mike, is you want to make sure you don't let him kill you with his legs downfield as a runner, but it's also his ability to extend plays as a passer that really creates a lot of stress on your back end.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. That's the veteran Calais Campbell. He gets in there for the sack. It's a loss of 4 to kick off this drive.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Jones. Open man, his tight end, Tyler Warren. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Able to get loose after the catch for more yardage. That'll be a pickup, 21.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Play action now. It's Jones. Right back to Warren again. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
The receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard, which sets up 3rd down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Tyler Warren, the man he was looking for there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
The Cardinals offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. On play action, Murray. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 2nd down, Murray. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike. Make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and Does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
On third down, Murray. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looks like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide, we're just going to air it out. First, second, third down. All three incompletions. And now it brings up fourth down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Colts offense about ready to get going. On their second possession, they'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. On the ground for the first time, here comes Jonathan Taylor. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
And they'll be set up now. Past the 40 with that one. Back-to-back, some nice runs. This one's good for 11 and another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
That's 11 yards again, 2 plays in a row. And another first down.
Hey, Mike, you know the best time to pick up first downs is? On first downs. Don't wait for third down. We see it here. 3 plays in a row, 3 first downs on chunk plays, and this offense is rolling.
That's the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Cardinals' 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 5. Now Jones. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. Whoa. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15 and a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
They'll run here with the rookie. And he's into the end zone. DJ Giddens. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Spencer Schrader now on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Colts will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. To return is Greg Gort. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense ready to take over possession of the football. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. Murray now off the bootleg. Taking off. That one good for a dozen. A very quick first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Now DeMercado. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. They'll run. It's DeMercado. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
Out of the gun, it's Murray. A throw on the move is caught. And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
They'll try to run. And he's going to have a Cards first down as they find a way to keep the chains moving on 4th down.
A gain of 7. And the Cardinals.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
On 1st and 10, it's Murray. He gets that to his big target, Trey McBride. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. It's an Arizona first down.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down. First run of the game here for Michael Carter. I don't think that was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
I know it's easy from up in the booth, Mike, but I think that's one of those zone reads where the quarterback needs to pull it and keep it himself. The defense was clearly keyed on the running back. Not much room in there. No gain.
Murray on third down. He'll try to run for it. Give him 11 on the scramble. And give them a new center down.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
It's first down, and they'll run. He kept waiting for that cutback lane to develop. It never did. He's tackled right at the line of scrimmage.
17-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. Second quarter starts. Cardinals in possession of the football. Here's a 2nd and 9. As we are ready to get back underway. He'll step up and run, and he will get into the end zone. Kyler Murray, touchdown Cardinals. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Extra point now by Riley. He knocks it through, and the Cardinals will move out to a 14-7 lead.
7.
Ryland now, after the TD, he'll send this one away. Here's Gould on the return. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Colts offense ready to get back to work. On play action, it's Jones. He's got a receiver wide open, left side. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. And as for much more, 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window like he did right there.
And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Working from the gun, it's Jones. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman with that one. 3rd down coming up.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the first down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
He'll take a deep shot for down. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Here's Rigoberto Sanchez now. And he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. Just what the punter's hoping to do. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. The Cards offense and running back Amari DeMercado set to take over once more. They'll begin with first down from their own 11. Murray keeping it himself. The defense not fighting. They stay at home and they tackle him for no gain.
Oftentimes, the more success you have as a quarterback keeping the ball, the more attention that you're going to get from the defense. And I think that's exactly the case here. They've been burned a few times by this guy already today, but this time they were ready for him.
Murray now on second down. That's to the sideline and intercepted.
And Mike, as bad as things seem, especially after that last play, the key to playing quarterback in this league, if you're going to allow bad plays to lead to more bad plays, you're not going to last very long. So it's the value of, hey, can you win the next play? And then the play after that. Those are the guys that really make it in this league, and we're going to get a good test of it right here.
Schrader now on for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Cardinals offense about ready to take over once more. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with first and 10. Drive will start on the ground. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
Anytime you're running a toss play, you're really just in a race to the perimeter of the defense. Is my guy faster than your guy? In this case, the speed in the backfield wins. He picks up big yardage and the first down.
It's a zone read, and Murray hanging on to it. And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 24-yard line. They are cooking to begin this drive. This play going for 30 yards.
This offensive line continues to be very physical at the point of attack. They've been able to give their backs plenty of room to run. And that's why they've already eclipsed the century mark here in the opening half.
A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Now Murray. He'll get that to Wilson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
Now a 3rd and 2. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down by a couple of yards. give them 4 yards. It was 3rd and 2 as they convert.
And the Cardinals first down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
They'll stay on the ground, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
They'll stick with him again, and he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
From the shotgun, it's Murray. And that is incomplete.
You hear quarterback coaches say it all the time. Let's get our guy easy completions. Well, that falls certainly into that category, Mike, but when you fail to connect on those, it just ends up being a wasted down.
So, on 4th down, out comes Chad Ryland for the Arizona field goal. This, about as short as you can get. Ryland's kick is good. And the Cardinals move out in front. The new score, 17-14. So, a big mistake there. Roughing call on the field goal try. It gives them an automatic 1st down. Following the penalty, they'll run it. And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
It's back at the 8 now for 2nd and goal. Working out of the gun, Murray. And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on 3rd and goal.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Murray. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes 4th and goal.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Ryland's kick is good. And the Cardinals move out in front. The new score, 17-14.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
So Ryland now, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. Ashton Doolin now to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Colts offense ready to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. far tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 8. Here comes the jet sweep.
So, Mike, this is a great example and a great moment to bring up why it's so important for these offenses to make everything look the same. Formationally, pre-snap movement, because the second that motion looks like a jet motion and he's going to get the ball as opposed to a traditional motion, these defenses are so in tune with all those little differences, they know it's coming and it's not going to be a lot of gain.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 21. That's good for a Colts first half.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll toss this right side to Taylor, and he'll get about 5.
At the Cardinals' 43-yard line.
2nd and 5. Here's Taylor. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
Jones going to try and throw on third down. And that is incomplete. Jonathan Taylor, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 4th down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
He's got his tight end. That's one. It's a pickup of 14. And the decision to go for it pays off.
Love the idea of going for it on 4th down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on 4th down is definitely the right move. Now you've got...
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Baron Browning. He gets through to drop him. And it's a loss of 4.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Shotgun now for Jones. That one into the hands of Downs. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
From the gun, it's Jones. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
There's no need to do anything reckless. It's 3rd and long. The opportunity to convert this is probably slim. So there was nothing open downfield. I think he makes the smart decision here, Mike. Avoid the negative play and throw the ball away.
So on 4th down, here comes Spencer Schrader for the Colts field goal. The kick is perfect right down the middle. And the Colts have tied it at 17.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. Dortch now to return it. Uh-oh. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense and Kyler Murray set to take over once again. And this defense has to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in the first half that has really given them fits. He'll throw on first down with Murray. He takes off. Murray, the former baseball player, knows how to slide, and he does it here after picking up the first down. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis after this. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Now, Murray on the bootleg. And this time, the rush gets home, and down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Y'all can't talk about basic. Anybody more power? Also dangerous. Y'all talk down range.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the pistol, it's Murray. He'll step up and run this. He elects to go down to the ground and give himself up.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
3rd and long. The play clock down to 0. And this, not the best of sequences.
Still 3rd down.
The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. That ball caught. It's St. Jones. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Blake Gillikin now. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and we come out to the 20-yard line. The Colts offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Here's Jones to throw. And this one is caught by Pierce. And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their 2nd. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. Jones. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Calais Campbell getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6. Halftime coming up, and we'll take you down to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen back with you in the studios in Orlando. We've got a close one, as we expected. No quarter given on either side. We are all tied up at the break. This one could go either way, so let's find out as they're ready for the third quarter kickoff. Send it back out to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. Probably a tough halftime for the defensive coordinators, trying to do something to slow down these offenses. What a show they put on in the first half. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. On the return, it's Doolin. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Colts offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. Ooh. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Zone read, it's a give to Taylor. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
We don't give these big guys enough credit, Mike, just how fast these defensive tackles really are. Here he uses his speed to break through, take the back down for a loss.
To throw, it's Jones. He's got it! And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. A big gainer for Indianapolis. 45 yards.
22-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Jones gonna hang on to it here. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A lot of defense's strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on them, and in this case, they're able to hold them to no gain.
They'll get creative here on the jet sweep, and not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
At the 22-yard line, a gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 10.
It is 3rd and 10. Throwing, Jones. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down.
It just seems like the offense gets in their own way, and whether it's a penalty or a drop or whatever the case may be, it's these self-inflicted wounds. They've got to stop if this unit ever wants to reach their full potential.
Colts field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Colts move out in front, 20-17.
Job number one on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves him out in front.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Amari DiMarcado to return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Cardinals offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. DiMarcado. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Murray will throw. Will set up the screen to DiMarcado. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Here's 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Murray. To the outside, complete. It's Wilson. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. The Cardinals line up for a punt.
Formation for the Cardinals.
On the return is Gould. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Here's the Indianapolis offense. Now as they get set to take over once more, they lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Here's Jones. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
And this quarterback just continues to take a beating throughout the entire game. They have to find a way to keep
on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13. That's Pierce in motion. Now Jones. Pass right side to down. And we get about 7. Still short of that 1st down. And they'll try to convert it on 3rd down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
He's got his man. That's down. A pickup of 14 on that one. 1st down, Indianapolis.
That's good for the Colts. 1st down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
On play action, it's Jones. That's the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9. Jones to the air again. Short one, and it's caught by Warren. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. They'll try to sneak it here. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
It's 4th down and less than a yard.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he's going to have a Colts first down by a good couple of yards as they get 3 on 4th and inches.
They knew they were in a tough spot here defensively. Anytime a team gets you down into these 4th and short situations, we've kind of seen this take hold in the NFL. The ability of offenses to generate first downs on 4th down continues to improve year after year, and defenses have a hard time winning these gotta-have-it moments. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6.
Not the biggest gain in the world, Mike, but what I really like from the quarterback is just the timing of the drop, the timing of the delivery, and hopefully this can jumpstart this offense in the right direction.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. And he puts his head down and he picks up the first down.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 17-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 6. They go right back to Taylor. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Working from the gun, it's Jones. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
That's good for the Colts. First down.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out.
And he will get into the end zone. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indies. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
The Raider now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Colts will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
17.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable, it's DeMercado. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Get started with 1st and 10. They go play action for Murray. Back to the right side. Caught by McBride. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick 1st down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They have a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 7. On the ground, DeMercado. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Mike, I have to be honest. When offenses come up with run play designs, blocking the corner is not really a big priority. But in this case, great job not only forcing it on the outside, but defeating the block, coming up and making the tackle, and keeping it to no gain.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. 12 yards on that hookup. It's good for a Cardinals 1st down.
And the Cardinals 1st down.
That's just playing quarterback at a really high level, Mike. I mean, once he realizes his initial pre-snap read has changed, he just calmly goes through his progressions against this zone look. He ends up delivering a strike, and they keep the drive alive.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third and 2. Here we go. Working out of the gun, Murray. Taking off, he'll try to get there. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Arizona.
And this has been a familiar sight all day today for this defense. They have no answer for this quarterback as a runner. That last scramble puts him over 100 yards for the day.
He'll run. It's DeMercado. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not having it. Gonna lose a yard.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, they're able to get you down for a loss.
And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of 9. They'll go about trying to convert on 3rd down. It's a zone read, and Murray hanging on to it. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down. Won't be by much. He needed 3. He got 3. The mark says first down.
What a nice drive this continues to turn out to be. I mean, to continue to maintain possession and sustain this drive, you can feel the defense is starting to wear down. So they had an opportunity there to get off the field and come away with a 3rd down stop, but they pick up just enough and get a fresh set of downs. Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Trying to get it to Michael Wilson that time. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those don't always get...
He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not. And be taken down there.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
So out is Chad Ryland in a big spot here. This to get back to a 1-possession game. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within 1 score.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
So the field goal makes it a 1-score game here in the 4th quarter as they kick it away. On the return, it's Doolin. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Colts offense ready to see what they can do. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with... On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. Not much happening there, just a short game.
Tackle at the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Jones. That one complete to Pierce. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Cards offense and Kyler Murray set to take over once again. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. It's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the receiver really didn't have much time to get himself open. So the incompletion brings up second down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. 5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
Big play coming up. This is third down. McBride is the motion man. Third down, they'll go with the counter to try and pick it up. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
The Cardinals lining up for a punt. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Colts offense starting to trot out for this next possession. It's Taylor. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9. From the 42-yard line, here's second and a yard. They'll go again here with Taylor. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chain.
That's good for the Colts. First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Jones keeping this one. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be second down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Here's a second down and 7 from the 37. Taylor gets it out of the pistol. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. That's good for a Colts first down.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
From the gun, here's a handoff, and that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 19-yard line.
They'll work the middle here with Taylor. The elusiveness on display there. Nifty footwork setting up 1st and goal.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves 1st and goal.
An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. 1st down and goal. Forced to his right. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Daniel Jones. Touchdown, Colts. Initially looking to throw it for the touchdown. Couldn't find anything. So Greggy takes care of business himself, using his legs for the touchdown.
Well, it was clear early on, Mike, that this defense was expecting the pass. And after matching all the receivers in the end zone, this quarterback realized quickly it was his legs that he was going to need to rely on to get the ball across the goal line.
The Raider now on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Colts will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
34. Cardinals 20.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Dortch now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Cardinals offense, and Kyler Murray set to take over once again. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. The drive will start on the ground. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
It's a loss of 2.
So they go with a 1st down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation. But now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback. You know, it's really surprising to see him, of all people, let that one go. You just don't see him drop many balls. I mean, really, regardless of the circumstance. So, yes, there was contact. Yes, they timed it up perfectly, but typically that's a ball he's able to hold on to.
On 3rd down, Murray. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
Well, when you call a screenplay, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
That's going to be caught. And he's going to have the Cardinals 1st down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
To throw again is Murray. He'll step up and run, and he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
Rolling right. He'll take off again. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. And a stoppage here for injury. One of the Cardinals shaken up. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. Throw it. Brissett. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down. They'll drop the throw. That ball caught. It's Zay Jones.
Brissett's pass complete to Zay Jones. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 8-yard line.
Now 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun. Here's Brissett. He'll step up and run this. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
This is a part of the field where you have to account for the quarterback as a runner. Nothing's open downfield. Great job by your secondary, but then he makes a break for the goal line, and they're able to stop him just short, but not until after he sets his guys up 1st and goal.
Here we go. 1st and goal. Operating from the gun is Brissett. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Wow, the coverage excellent there. It'll bring up 2nd and goal.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points. Mike, he got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Now it's Brissett. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down.
And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Now Ryland for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Cardinals will cut the deficit to 7.
34. Cardinals 27.
they've got just the 2 timeouts remaining, so they'll line up and take their chances right here with an onside kick.
That's a big risk in this situation here, Mike. They're hoping to catch them by surprise, but now when you fail, the other team is able to not only have a short field, they got a chance to extend their lead.
Here's Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense heading back for their next possession. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter.
At some point, you can't blame it.
Yeah. So these niggas wildin', huh?
Yeah, better safe than sorry. Just like
Zone read, it's a give to Taylor. Ooh, well, now you see him, now you don't. Good juke move there, and a gain of 6.
Yeah, Merlo already got 1 write-up already. He gotta do something. He got the first step.
Seconds to go in this one.
First step, because he had his phone out. They said, I think it's 3 steps, and he get suspended for the rest of the season.
They'll come up now for 2nd down.
He got that
and
shit.
4.
Yep. First, he got red right the first couple.
Hang on to it here. Cards signal for their 3rd and final timeout. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the 4th.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker.
Talking to that nigga about
They're
that
going to
shit
need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
That nigga don't. That nigga don't think.
Now a 3rd and 2. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
He makes my worst kid. He's the worst kid out. He is bad. This nigga is bad. Nigga, the other day, this nigga, we all sitting out. This nigga come in, he went to the store.
So on is Spencer Schrader in a huge spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead. This one has plenty of legs. And it is good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He's like, yeah, he was on the phone with me while he was fighting with her. He said he was walking, he was talking to her and going to the store. Seen the dude.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown. Here is 1st and 10. Murray. At left side, that's the tight end, McBride. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these 2 guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes.
I had to get up and take them off from the garbage cans out, mad as hell.
He'll take a shot.
Cold as hell,
And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win for the Colts. This was a game where both